December 24th, 2022. It's Christmas Eve. Well, actually, it's Christmas, but we won't argue that. Merry Christmas, everyone. I just wanted to um, say Merry Christmas and to talk a little bit about the importance of tradition, um, especially this time of year. It's interesting to me as I've gotten older. I've My traditions have changed. When I was younger, there were things that I would do on Christmas Eve. When my kids were younger, there were things that we would do on Christmas Eve. But now that my kids are, are adults and they're doing their own thing, I have to find and make my own traditions for me so that um, this make the season meaningful for me, and so that I also don't dwell on the negative aspects. I mean, I could sit here and think about all of the losses over the last year, or all of the things that I used to do when I was a kid, or I used to do when I was a young adult, or when I used to do 10 years ago. But instead of that, I have traditions for things that I do now and that I may do into the future, or that I may change. What about you? Do you have something you do? One of the things I like to do is on Christmas Eve, and I know a lot of people think this is crazy, but I like to put up my Christmas tree on Christmas Eve day before sundown. And at sundown, I like to put the lights on, turn off all the lights in the house, and sit down with a drink of some kind, usually hot chocolate, or um, maybe some golden milk, or um, just or some tea, some kind of a drink, and sit down and turn on Christmas music and listen to the music and just look at the lights on the tree. I love a Christmas tree with a ton of lights. If it doesn't have 100 lights per foot, it's not enough lights for me. Um, and if you look closely on my tree, you'll see there's only 2 ornaments on that tree. There are a couple of cards stuck in there, but there's only 2 ornaments because I don't really care that much about ornaments on the tree. Um, the one on the tree that is up there is one that my sister sent me. It came yesterday, and it's an ornament with the 5 of the siblings, and the 2 that have passed away have angels' wings on them. And so that one is close to my heart right now because I lost a brother this year. And then the other one on the tree is one that came in a Christmas card this year. And that's it. That's the only ones I've put up there so far. I may put some more, but that's a whole nother story. Like I was saying, for Christmas Eve, a tradition that I like to do is put up my tree and turn the lights out at sundown and listen to Christmas music. In past years, one of my traditions was to go to church on Christmas Eve to the midnight mass, or the midnight service, the midnight candlelit service. And so, I may light a candle and sing Silent Night at some point in the night. I might not. I may, I don't know. But now, the Christmas tree and the lights is something that just brings peace to me. It helps me to really enjoy the celebration. For me, it's the celebration of light, celebration of light in the world, and it's hard. Winter is hard for me because it gets dark and it gets cold, and it's raining and all of those things. But with Christmas, you can celebrate the light coming back. And I know I've looked at, the sunrise and sunset charts, and I've looked at the hours of daylight, and I tell you, it's seconds different between December 24th 1st, December 22nd, and January 20th, there's not that much difference in the amount of daylight, but I began to feel better on the solstice. And so when Christmas Eve rolls around, I'm ready to celebrate light in the world. And I look forward to celebrating that every year. That's all I have for today. Again, I just want to say Merry Christmas. I hope you are healthy and whole and well, and I hope your family is healthy and whole and well. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.